Ruby, look at that old man over there.
Which one? There are many people here, Ben.
The one on the bench, with the pigeons.
Oh, he's feeding them.
That's nice, I guess. He has a big bag of bread with him.
So, people feed birds all the time here, Ben.
But look at his face. He's talking to them.
He is. That's a little bit strange.
He's smiling at them like they're his friends.
Maybe they are. Some people love birds a lot.
I want to go talk to him right now.
Ben, don't bother him. He looks happy alone there.
He's not happy. He looks happy, but his eyes are sad.
How do you even notice these things, Ben?
I don't know. I just see it in people's faces.
This park is so peaceful on Sunday mornings, Lily.
It really is. I love the fresh air out here.
Where are the kids? I can't see them right now.
They're right there, near the pond, walking together.
Good, let them play. We need 5 minutes of quiet.
5 minutes is all we ever get with them. And
I'm gonna talk to him right now, Ruby.
Ben, don't bother random old people in the park.
He's not random. He has pigeons.
That's interesting. Pigeons are dirty birds, Ben. They poop everywhere. So does our cat, but you love him. That's completely different, and you know it.
I'm going. You can come or stay here alone.
Fine. But if he's weird, I'm pulling you away.
Deal. Let's go. Walk slowly so we don't scare him.
Or scare the pigeons. They'll poop on us, probably.
You really hate pigeons that much, Ruby?
I don't hate them. I just don't trust them.
Excuse me, sir. Can I sit here with you, please?
Oh, you want to sit here with me?
Yes, please. My name is Ben. I'm 8 years old.
Hello, Ben. I'm Edward. You can sit down.
Thank you. Wow, you have so many pigeons around you.
Yes, they come every single morning for me.
Every morning? They know your face that well by now?
Every single day. For 30 years now, actually.
30 years? That's older than my dad even.
Much older than your dad, I think.
Can I feed them too? I never touched a pigeon before.
Here, take some bread. Throw it gently on the ground.
It's on my foot!
Don't move. He likes your shoe color, I think.
Is he gonna bite my foot right now?
No. He thinks your red shoe is a flower.
My shoe is not a flower, pigeon. Go eat bread.
That was the scariest 3 seconds of my whole life.
You're a very funny young boy, Ben.
What is Ben doing over there with that old man?
Talking to him. A pigeon sat on his foot just now. He is.
When did Ben become so social like this?
He talks to everyone, Dad. Dogs, cats, strangers, pigeons.
That's true. He talked to a tree once.
He told the tree it was doing a great job.
That's my son. Friends with the whole entire world.
Mr. Edward, do you come here alone every single day?
Now, yes. But before, no. Not alone at all.
Who came with you before? Your friend? Your family?
My wife. Her name was Rose. She loved these pigeons.
Where is Rose now? Is she at home waiting today?
No, Ben. Rose is not here anymore.
Aw. I'm sorry, Mr. Edward. I didn't know that.
It's okay. She left 2 years ago, peaceful, in her sleep.
Do you miss her a lot every single day?
Every second of every day I miss her, Ben.
Then why do you still come here all alone?
Because they still wait for her.
Wait, the pigeons wait for Rose? They remember her too?
Every morning at 8 o'clock. Same time, same bench.
That's so early. Even I don't wake up at 8.
Rose was always an early morning person.
How did the pigeons know her? Did she have special bread?
She fed them from her hand, flat palm. Like this.
Oh, wow.
They never do that with strangers. Never.
Never. Really? They just did it with me right now, though.
Rose always said kindness attracts kindness, Ben.
I think they know I'm your friend now, too.
I think they do, Ben.
Dad, I think Ben made the old man cry just now.
What? Should I go over there right now, immediately?
No, I think it's a happy cry. Look at his face.
You're right. He's smiling and crying at the same time.
Exciting.
Only Ben can make a stranger cry and smile together.
That's a special talent, actually, when you think about it.
Dad, can I go listen too? I want to know the story.
Go ahead. But don't interrupt them if they're talking still.
I won't. I'll just sit and listen quietly from the side.
You? Quiet? That would be a first time ever.
Very funny, Dad. Very, very funny. Mr. Edward, what is that small bag next to the bread?
You notice that too? Sharp eyes.
You keep touching it, but you never open it up.
Today is a special day for me, actually, Ben.
Special? What's special about today? Is it your birthday?
No. Today is Rose's birthday. She would be 75.
Her birthday is today? Right now?
Today? This is for her.
A sunflower? Why a sunflower and not a regular flower?
She said sunflowers always look toward the sun.
That's true. We learned that in school last month, actually.
Rose said she wanted to be like a sunflower, always looking at the bright side of everything in life.
That's really beautiful, Mr. Edward. I mean that.
I mean that. Happy birthday, Rose.
Mr. Edward, can I tell you something about my grandma?
Of course, Ben. Tell me anything you want to.
My grandma says people we love never really leave us.
You think Rose can see this sunflower right now?
I know she can. She's watching you feed her pigeons every single morning from up there. I'm sure of it.
Thank you, Ben. You have no idea what those words mean to this old man.
Mr. Edward, I heard everything Ben said just now.
Your brother has a very big heart inside him.
He does. He drives me crazy, but his heart is huge.
That sounds like Rose talking about me. Honestly.
Can I see the sunflower? It's really beautiful, you know.
Rose grew them in our garden for 40 years together.
I wish I could have seen that garden of yours.
It's still there. I still water them every day.
You water them, even though Rose is not there anymore?
Because Rose is not there, that's exactly why I water them.
That's the most beautiful thing I ever heard.
Excuse me, sir. I'm Leo, Ben and Ruby's father here.
Ah, the father. Your children are absolutely wonderful people.
I hope they didn't bother you too much this morning, sir.
Your son is the first person to sit with me in 2 years on this bench.
2 years? Nobody sat with you in 2 years?
30 people walk past me every single morning here. Your son was the only one who ever stopped and sat.
That's my boy. He sees things others miss.
Protect that in him, please. The world needs more people who stop and sit with old men and their pigeons.
I will, Mr. Edward. I promise you. I will protect that.
And Leo?
Yes, sir? We'll be here. I promise you that, Mr. Edward.
Ben, that was actually really amazing what you did today.
What did I do? I just sat and talked to him, Ruby.
That's exactly what was amazing about it. You know,
He just needed someone to listen to him. Talk about Rose.
I cried 3 times. You made me cry 3 times, Ben.
Sorry. But also, you're welcome, I think.
Shut up, Ben. Don't ruin it with your jokes.
You know what the best part was for me today, though?
What?
The pigeon on my shoe. That was terrifying, but also cool.
Of course that would be the best part for you, Ben.
And the second best part was feeding them from my hand.
They never do that with strangers. Mr. Edwards said so.
I know. I think Rose's pigeons chose me as their new friend.
I think Rose sent you to that bench today, Ben.
You think so? Really? You actually believe that?
Yes, I really do believe that.
Ben, I'm really proud of what you did today at the park.
I didn't do anything special, Dad. I just sat with him.
That is the special part about it, Ben. Nobody else stopped.
Dad, can we come back next Sunday morning for Mr. Edward?
Yes, Ben. We'll come back every single Sunday morning.
And bring extra bread? His bag was almost empty today.
We'll bring the biggest bag of bread from the whole store.
Mr. Edward is going to be so happy about that. And I'll bring a sunflower for Rose's bench next time.
That's actually really nice of you, Ruby.
Don't act so surprised, Ben. I can be nice sometimes too.
Sometimes, very, very rarely. But sometimes, yes.
Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is just sit down and stay.